Hi guys, very good morning. So welcome back to CSAR NetSet Mathematical Science online training. We are going to discuss about rings and fields. So what is a ring and why we need ring? Already we know there is a concept group. Consider set of integers z. I write here property. So closure property for all a and b in z, a star b. Here I put star addition and multiplication. So closure property under addition. If you take two integers, sum of two integers is an integer. So this property is satisfied. Associative property. Take any three integers and add like this. A plus b again plus c equal to a plus b plus c. This is also satisfied. The identity element is 0 here. Because identity means dummy. So if you add 0 with any number a, it will give you the same number a. So a plus 0 equal to 0 plus a equal to 0. So this condition also satisfied. And inverse. What about inverse? If you take the number 5, what is 5 plus minus 5? That will be this identity. So for every element a, minus a is the inverse. If you take element a, minus a is the inverse. So this condition, this property also satisfied. And then commutative property, a plus b equal to b plus a, we know. So a collection of elements satisfying these 5 properties are called a group. Okay, actually we are giving names to the collection satisfying particular properties, right? So now under the operation multiplication, product of two integers is an integer. So this condition is satisfied. Associative property. So a into b into c equal to a into b into c. So this also correct. So what about identity under multiplication? One is the identity, one belongs to z. So this also correct. And then inverse. So inverse means multiplicative inverse. So multiplicative inverse means if a is a number, then a inverse equal to 1 by a. So except plus or minus 1, all other numbers. Suppose if you take 2 means 1 by 2 is the actual multiplicative inverse, but 1 by 2 does not belong to z. So this is for all the conditions are for all. So for all a, there must be an inverse. So here I so that for the number 2 there is no inverse, therefore this condition is not satisfied. Now commutative property, a into b equal to b into a for any two integers. So this okay. So now we are going to give names based on these operations, and also 6 is a into b. So this condition, I mean closed under multiplication is 6 and associative under multiplication is 7. Associative under multiplication is 7. And also combining these two operations, they are called distributive laws. A dot b plus c equal to a dot b plus a dot c, and b plus c dot a equal to b dot a plus c dot a. Distribute from left to here and also from right here. Both conditions must be satisfied. These are called distributive laws. So 8 conditions. So if a non-empty set satisfying this 8 conditions is called a ring. This 5 condition closed under multiplication, associative property satisfied under multiplication, and also distributive law satisfied, mean this concept is called ring. So up to here is okay, and this okay, and then 8th one. Already under operation we say identity. We give the same name means it will confuse. So they say multiplicative identity or unity. Another name is unity. So multiplicative identity or unity. Here this z has multiplicative identity 1. So it is a ring with unity. So this consider this as 9th condition. Now so this as 9th condition. So 1 to 9, it satisfies the conditions 1 to 9 means ring with unity. I shortly write RU. And then for this set Z inverse does not exist. So leave this. And then commutative property is satisfied. So consider this as 10th condition. Okay, 10th one. So 1 to 10 means this is commutative ring with unity. Commutative ring with unity, we say CRU. So condition 1 to 5 is a group. The set satisfying conditions 1 to 8. I write here 6, 7 and 8 is here. Is a ring, and 1 to 9 means ring with unity. So 1 to 10, this is a 10th condition, commutative property, commutative ring with unity. But there are rings with unity only, ring with unity, and also commutative ring without unity, like that. Now see integral domain, another concept. A commutative ring with unity without zero divisors is called an integral domain. This whether integral domain must have unity or not means some others say this condition they must have unity, integral domains must have unity, but some others say this unity is not necessary. So like that they are giving in book. So be careful when you are attending the question. That's why I put this in bracket. So this is optional. So what is zero divisor? In general we know product of two numbers equal to 0. I consider this as two numbers a into b equal to 0. So what we can say, either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0 or both can be 0, right? This is usually we are seeing in real numbers or any number, integers also. Okay, so this is usually we do. Suppose a not equal to 0 and b not equal to 0. A b equal to 0, then A and B are called zero divisors. I give one example. Consider the set Z6. Z6 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is Z6 under addition modulo 6 and multiplication modulo 6. Take two numbers 2 and 3. Take two numbers 2 and 3. Multiply it under multiplication modulo 6. So 2 into 3 equal to 6. But this 6 will become 0 under multiplication modulo. So this Z6 cannot be integral domain. Only two elements, that is two numbers plus or minus 1 have inverse. So we are giving special name to the elements which have inverse, that is units. So here plus or minus 1, plus 1 and minus 1 are units of the ring Z. Units of the ring Z. Okay, suppose the every non-zero element in the set have multiplicative inverse, then the set is called skew field or division ring. So Z is not a skew field. Suppose every non-zero element, zero element cannot have multiplicative inverse. So every non-zero element have inverse, then the ring is called skew field or division ring. And also it has no zero divisors and satisfies commutative property. So conditions 1 to 11 and no zero divisors. This condition also, that is called a field. So I start with group and ended with field. I repeat for field again. Commutative ring with unity and also no zero divisors. Every non-zero element has inverse, then the ring is called a field. Understand, so field is nothing but under addition the group is abelian, under multiplication except 0, and I mean non-zero elements form a abelian group under multiplication. So that's all, that is called a field, and also zero divisors, that is important condition, without zero divisors.